on, okay? So that's someone else's job to do that. Your gas company will do that, and they'll make sure everything works, because how many how many pilot lights do we have in our home? Name some.
Hot water,
Hot water heater, furnace,
gas.
fireplace, stove, gas stove, gas dryer, dishwasher, no, not gas, typically. Usually electric. So lots of things. So, no, we don't deal with turning it back on. The gas company comes out and does it. Yeah. Natural gas that leaks underground in wet soil can lose its odorant and become difficult to detect without instruments. So if it leaks below ground into the pipe, it's got to come up through the earth, and all of that movement scrubs out the odorant. It separates it. So a little bit harder to detect that. Not real common. LPGs, liquefied petroleum gases, are gases stored under pressure, with propane being the most widely used. So those of us who have gas barbecues, it is probably propane that is in there. It also has a mercaptan added to it. It also is an asphyxiant. It will sink to the lowest point possible. So it has a specific gravity of more than one, or a vapor density of more than one. It sinks. And it is explosive, so that explosive range, explosive limits, that whole thing, 2% to 9.5% is its explosive range. Stored in cylinders and tanks near the point of use, okay, also used in some vehicles. Steel piping and copper tubing connect tank or cylinder to appliances. Shutting the tank valve may stop the gas supply. That's what we hope. That's the plan. Leak will produce visible vapor that hug the ground sometimes, depending on how much. If it's a small amount, you're not going to get that much visible. A fog stream can be used to dissipate the gas cloud. So if you turn your nozzle on and it is a fog stream, again, air is entrained in that. You felt that air rush by you as you fog that out. Okay, so that can be used to disperse that gas. So that is one of our plans of attack for heavier than air gases. It's going to be heavier, it's going to sink to the ground, but instead of all of it sticking together, let's get a fog stream in here to push some that way, some that way, some that way, and some that way, and some that way. LPG shutoffs. Don't open the valve after the emergency is over. Keep it closed if you shut it off. But there is one, and there is another one. You'll start to pick those up. And many times people on site will be able to tell you where these are. They work there. They know them. And water. So this is not water in your home. This is the water. Usually there's one of these little sewer covers not too far from where fire hydrants are located. That's how we isolate fire hydrants. So in case there's a broken water main, we can find one of them and shut off the water flow there, and shut off the water flow there. And now this does not have any water flow in it. So now we can go down and work on that water pipe. The shut-off valve is located underground. Tank can be turned 90 degrees to the pipes in some cases, like this one, but others it's a long 3-4 foot bar that you put on there, and then you turn it. Commercial require a water shut-off key. That's what I was just describing. Restoring water supply is the responsibility of the water department, so we don't turn it back on when we turn it off. Good thing, we don't have to turn any of that stuff back on when we're done. All right, stand up, stretch.